Welcome to this episode of Binge or Bail, the TV podcast where we watch the first episode of a show and then decide if we want to stick around till the end or if we want to get out. Today we're talking about the TV show Ted Lasso, which just came out, just finished its first season. I had seen people on Facebook keep being like, in fact, this show was recommended to us when I asked, like, what's your favorite TV show? AJ Earlywine was like, yo, Ted Lasso. And I was like, very interesting. And then I'd see other people posting about it. And then finally I saw the comment that made me be like, I got to watch Ted Lasso, which was somebody commented and said, getting a lot of Paddington energy off of Ted Lasso. And I said, got to watch that one. So anyway, I'm Seth. I'm joined by my wife, Kayla.
Hello.
My sister-in-law, Lorna.
Hello.
And my brother, William.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about, again, Ted Lasso, starring Jason Sudeikis. So, this show is about an American football coach who moves to the UK, right?
Yeah.
It's not, okay. England is, I always get confused. Okay, I always get confused.
He's in the UK and in England.
All right. But he moves there because he's got a new job as the head coach of a soccer team, and that's where it takes off and everything. So
and he moved with his assistant coach.
Yeah,
Coach.
He
Beard.
always just calls him Coach Beard. Yep,
Coach Beard.
They're like best buddies, and I love it. William, what are your general thoughts on the first episode of Ted Lasso?
I was surprised by how high quality it was. I guess I don't know.
Sure.
Like I guess I haven't really seen anything that's from Apple TV Plus.
That's true.
So I kind of thought it might just be like, I don't know, a little lower quality. I didn't really heard of it. But it honestly, it didn't feel like, sometimes when you watch a TV show, it has like the TV show vibe.
Sure.
Like when you're watching, you're just like, yeah, this is it's a TV show. But like,
especially like a multicam show.
But like that just felt like the beginning of a movie. Honestly, that first episode of this show, It was the production value seemed pretty high, though it wasn't like high in special effects or anything, obviously. But
yeah,
like, it was like high quality image and sound, and yeah, I don't know. It was really funny. Seemed pretty well written. All the subtle humor. It had a pretty good combination of I think they showed the worlds of America and the UK colliding well by having both kinds of humor in the show.
Sure.
You know, Ted Lasso kind of has like
He has the dad jokes down.
Yeah, he's got like the southern dad jokes and kind of like straight up, I don't know, puns and all that stuff. But then you have like the more subtle British comedy in there. Mm-hmm. And I think it pairs well together and does a good job of showcasing what the show's about. So yeah.
What about you, Lorna? What are your general thoughts?
I like it a lot. I was like rooting for the blonde lady, the owner or whatever.
We're gonna spoil the first episode.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like by now people should know that. Like,
well, I don't know.
Don't watch. Don't listen to this.
Most
if you
people
don't want
haven't
the first
listened to the
spoiled.
podcast.
But I was like rooting for her. I was like, oh, I really like her. She's nice. Well, she's not nice. She's just like super.
You understand
like
why?
Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you find out that she's trying to take down the club, and Ted Lasso is the key, the secret ingredient to the club. Literally, she says burning to the ground because he's, football coach jumping into the soccer world, and everyone's like calling him all these names, like there's just so awful
bad language in this show for sure. It's rated MA. So.
Yeah, and it's definitely like William was saying, like English humor, but yeah, there's definitely language, and I don't know, I really liked it. Like William was saying, really high quality, and the dialogue's really good in it. Like really witty, like back and forth between people. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To expound a little bit on your little bit of a synopsis there. The reason that she wants to topple the club is because it was the pride and joy of her ex-husband who cheated on her, and she won the club
in the
divorce. But she wants to get back at him further by just running it into the ground because it was his pride and joy. So that's her motivation. So it's like, yeah, I can see why she wants to do that, but she's trying to catch innocence in the crossfire like
That's
Ted Lasso.
right. You can't do Ted Lasso like that. Mm-hmm. Kayla, what do you think, just in general, before we get into like whether or not we binge or bail thing, what are you thinking about the show?
I really liked it.
Very good.
I don't know. I really liked their friendship with Ted Lasso and Coach Beard.
Yes.
Beard was really funny. The person I really like
Nathan?
is Nathan.
Yeah.
So cute, so sweet. He's so surprised. Like, it's already
Nathan
going
is Kurt.
into
Yes.
Ted
That's
Lasso.
rude.
What?
You guys have to cut that
We
out.
just said Nathan is great and the best and kind and
You
nice.
can say he's Kurt.
Why?
'Cause
What
he's,
about-
like, awkward and shoved to the side? And he's
But
like,
that's
"Who's
other
my
people's
name?"
problem, not Nathan's fault.
Yeah, Nathan
Kurt's
is not.
shoved to the side.
Nathan
Yes,
is a
he
nice
is.
person.
By
who-
Lorna, he
He's
is.
quiet
No, he
and
wasn't. I was
polite and
rooting
always
for
willing
him.
to do stuff for other people.
Kurt, if you're listening to this, it's because one of us tagged you in this episode, and know that it was a compliment for you to be considered Nathan.
No, you need to cut this out.
Wow, of all the things Lorna's ever
You
wanted
need
us to cut out,
this out.
this will not be cut out of the
Oh
episode,
my
guaranteed.
gosh.
I say that as a nice thing because I'm friends with Kurt.
I am also friends with Kurt.
Also,
I feel
Nathan
at
makes-
this point.
Also, Nathan makes a great Gatorade, right?
It's true.
So,
Okay.
Sports drink.
Anyway,
It
what
was
were you
all
saying?
that
Say-
excitement there.
Sports drink.
Pete's sake. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Nathan, very sweet, and it was definitely showing Ted Lasso's character and how, like, when he first meets Nathan, he was like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Nobody asked me my name." And then they just kind of stand there, and he's like, "So you gonna tell me?"
he's so funny.
And then later, he's all surprised when he was like, "Hey, Nathan," and he was like, "You remember my name?"
Yep.
It was very sweet. Anyways, I'm excited for all these little side characters because even I just lost his name. He's got a very British
Higgins,
butler. Yeah,
the
Higgins.
assistant to the
Yeah.
main character,
Yeah.
Rebecca Welton. I'm
Yes.
reading it off of IMDb.
Yes, Higgins. He seems kind of funny. Kind of reminds me of like those little sniveling, weaselly people.
Yeah, like you feel like you're almost starting to feel bad for him. It's like, oh, he's getting caught in this, like doing bad things. But then like she reminds you as the audience is like, but he's done awful things like from the beginning. Whereas like he was hiding the affairs and stuff from her. It's like, he's not as innocent as like you thought he was. Like if we're there for a moment or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's really, I like him too. He's funny.
So yeah, there is language. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about Britain or anything, but it seems like that's part of.
They don't care as much. Like
normal-
it's
yeah.
like there are words that like most of the world doesn't care about that stuff as much as the United States does.
So, I
Wait,
don't
what
know.
do you care about?
That's
What?
my
Just
language usage.
language
Oh,
usage,
yes.
like swearing and stuff.
Like the C
Okay.
word is like not like don't they say it in the show? Does the C word?
No, they do
No.
not.
Not that one.
No, there was
Well, because the
some
show is an
imagery.
American show.
There was
Right.
some like imagery going on.
What?
Verbal imagery.
Oh,
that
sure,
was
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
Like,
Descriptive,
oh,
yes.
okay.
That part.
It is interesting, like how in other cultures, like the swear words are not as like, oh my gosh, you can't say that on TV.
Yeah, so.
And in America,
But that's America, land of the free, but also very.
don't you dare.
Don't do that. But anyways, so I
Liking
liked it.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we sat and just watched it just a little while ago together. And it was pretty obvious to tell, like, people were everybody was, like, enjoying the show and everything.
Yeah.
It wasn't a question of...
Yeah, the music too. Was it the Ramones at the beginning, or was it
you mean the,
Marcus Mumford.
you mean the very beginning? Or, like,
The
of the
beginning
theme
song.
song?
the beginning song that came in with the intro?
I don't remember the song played at the very beginning.
The song
of
at
the
the
movie.
very beginning was written by Marcus Mumford.
He wrote the theme song, but
Yeah.
I was talking about a different song. I think.
Yeah, I'm talking about like when it like was showing the plane and then it
The
was showing
subtitles
her-
Oh.
the subtitles just said rock music plays.
Yeah, I think
so I
it's
don't
either,
know.
like the Ramones or.
Wait, keep talking and I'll find out.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you guys...
the music so
Yeah,
far
yeah.
has been pretty good and stuff, and
So like some of the major...
it's
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
the Paddington aspect is that Ted Lasso is just a super nice guy.
Yeah, I would say the major
And then-
appeal for me is that it's that kind of story.
And he was like, one of the players called him Ronald. He's like
Ronald Effin McDonald.
Yeah, because he was all like, "Oh, you've had a really great career and stuff," and he was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be messed up."
I didn't think it would end being coached by Ronald Effin McDonald.
And then he was like, "Wow, strong words for Coach Beard," and he's like, "He's not talking to me."
Are you gonna let him say that? Are you gonna let him call you that?
Yeah,
Like, he wasn't talking to me.
There's one thing I like. Ted Lasso seems like the kind of guy that would be fun to like go on a road trip with, just because he's like so positive and like happy-go-lucky, you know. And he just seems like the kind of guy that everyone likes having around. I think it's funny too how like they're making fun of English, or not English, but like not making fun of, but they're kind of, there's a lot of nods to like England culture, but they also are kind of making fun of like America too, and like the Texas football culture, and how they think like we're honky tonks and we're just like kind of meatheads or whatever, like so football here is different than football over there or whatever. And so I think they're also making fun of like the parallels. And they're just like, I don't know, I find that funny. Also, how they're making fun of Texas too in America.
Well, they're from Kansas though, right? Because they did say that we're not in Kansas anymore. And then like, we
like,
never actually said that
Yeah, he's like,
before.
I've never been able to say that. Oh, for some reason I thought I heard he was like a Texas football coach.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Me no know.
I don't remember the name of the school he coached at.
I don't even know if it was a real school.
But that is
I don't
a big
think it
deal
was, but
here, the
that
football
enough
culture.
Yeah, but it's important to remember that he was a successful coach,
Division
and that
2.
people in the United States like him, like as a meme too. Like he's just like, people like him, and I think that like kind of the moment that really sold me for the show, like I mean I was sold before we even started watching the show, really, but when the one player that calls him Ronald McDonald leaves, and then they're saying, he's like, man, I think he's mad. And then he's like, man, wait till we win him over.
That's
like,
the part I was trying to get to.
I'm sorry, I knew.
Remember how it went.
Yeah, it's like, wait till we win him over. Yeah, then he's going to be furious. And just the idea of like, just being nice and being a good person and winning people over with that, like that's their style and everything. And like not being deterred from being like just a decent human being and good because other people around you are bad and awful, to me is always like a fun thing to see. Like to see good people break down, like people who are hardened and stuff and keep up fronts, and is always a fun thing for me to watch. It's something I like to watch. The first song is by the Sex Pistols. It's God Save the Queen. That's the song from the beginning.
Yeah, I was like I know it's one of those guys.
One of those British bands.
Something to keep in mind, though, is that it is revealed at the end of the first episode that Ted is having some trouble at home.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
His wife and kids are at home, but he calls them, and his kid picks up and, is like, oh, I'm doing something, but I love you. Can I talk to Mom? And then he hands off the phone, and it's like revealed through one-sided dialogue that his wife is like wanting space.
Yeah, she won't say "I love you" back on the phone.
It's gonna be like the hero's
that was
journey.
heartbreaking.
The hero is having trouble,
which adds to and improves Ted Lasso like as a character, because it's not just like, I mean, he has had flaws earlier. Like he's not knowledgeable about the job that he has. He's like does like some stupid stuff and everything, but like that brings like even like a little more like another level to it, where it's like, oh, like as much as like he might try to have it together and be good, sometimes it's easy to be nice and stuff to the people around you who aren't like your spouse, right? And or they might not take it all the best way and everything. So I'm interested to see how that works out. I am also wondering the direction that the Juno Temple character is gonna go. The girl who's dating one of the players, what's her name, Keely? Yeah, who helps him get the sign straight at the end. Like I'm wondering what their dynamic is going to be and everything. So.
It was not straight.
No, well, No, it's crooked the other way now.
Yeah, because it seems like maybe they'll have a friendship.
Yeah. So, yeah, because he's like, there's pictures of her in one of the guys' lockers, and he like takes
Her boyfriend's locker.
Yeah, and he takes like some black electrical tape, whatever, like tapes over her naked breasts, and like to cover her up in the pictures.
I was wondering like if Ted Lasso was gonna fall in love with the owner. I was like, oh wait, is there like vibes here? Like, is there foreshadowing here? But I think it's way too soon to say anything about that. But I was just like wondering, like, would that happen? Like, could she turn around?
Something's gonna have to happen for me to want Ted Lasso to get with anybody. I'm like, right now, work on that. Because it seems like he's genuinely in love with his wife.
Yeah,
he wants to try to make it work. And it also makes more sense because you wonder, it's like, oh, why he just had this really successful season. Like, why would he take this job? I mean, obviously, they're probably paying him way more money than like the school is. Especially because they say it's like a tier 2 school.
It's Division 2.
Yeah.
And it's not, I mean, it's good, but it's not, in America, it's like, no one really watches D2 games unless you're diehard.
Yeah. But like that made it make more sense. Like, oh, okay, he's not just doing it because of that, but he's doing it because he's trying to save his marriage, whatever, and this is what she has agreed to. And so I don't know. I'm super invested. I will be happy to say that I'm hoping the first person to say I'm in for all 10 episodes of the first season of Ted Lasso.
Can you only watch it on Apple TV?
It's only available on Apple TV Plus. Yes, which is you can get free trials of, again, all 10 episodes of the first season are out. So like you can watch, and they're half-hour episodes. You can watch that in a week easy. And so if you wanted to do that, or do what I did, have to buy a new TV and then get 3 months of Apple TV for free. So that's what I did. It's we
didn't have to get it.
Well, of course you didn't have to.
Oh no.
But I very much wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's definitely the cheapest way to get Apple TV, not just sign up for 3 months.
Guys, Best Buy is having this deal. Pair it with this coupon.
Guys, they're practically giving away Apple TV for free. All you have to do is go to Best Buy, buy a television.
This is a very extreme way to watch Ted Lasso.
Worth it.
But I would say I'm into Binge. Who wants to throw out next? I don't know.
I'll binge it. I was ready to watch the next episode after. It's always a good sign that I would binge it. Mm-hmm. It's crazy good. It's crazy how high quality it is. Like, it literally felt like a movie, you know? Mm-hmm. So, also the joke that he made, he's like, I know some soccer. He's like, oh, the guy that starts, I can't remember.
The guy that bends it like himself.
Yeah, he's like the half it like Beckham or whatever. And they're like, the movers bend it like Beckham and stuff. So funny. Yeah, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. That was the other one.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen Bend It Like Beckham.
Oh
no, I can't believe it.
Is that Keira
We
Knightley?
should watch.
Yeah.
I said, we should watch it.
I know, I didn't quite get it.
I didn't say I couldn't believe it.
My favorite soccer movie is She's the Man. I don't know if you'd count that. It's like a rom-com soccer movie.
It's like a movie.
I really do like that movie.
Shaolin Soccer is the best soccer movie. Hands down, the best soccer movie.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's also another good soccer movie called Green Street Hooligans that has Elijah Wood in it. Mm-hmm. He's an American that goes over to like live with his cousin in the UK when he's having a bad run in the United States, and he gets involved with like the hooligan stuff. That's
one of the movies that William really likes that I have never seen.
What's the Disney soccer movie? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? There's a Disney one that came out.
Like a Disney Channel original?
No, it was on VHS.
Is it based on a true story? It's on VHS.
No, it was like comedy.
Oh, The Big Green.
The Big Green. That's what it's called.
It's like The Sandlot, but soccer.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's got.
Doesn't it have a kid from The Sandlot in it?
Yeah. Oh crap! I can't remember his name.
Ham.
Yeah, Ham from Sandlot is in The Big Green. He's the goalie.
Yes.
And he always has the like
freezes up.
Yeah, has like the fantasies where like the other team is like Terminators or like Knights like coming at him and stuff. But then at the end he gets when he like focuses his fear against them and he becomes like some kind of weird like a huge
like
pole and stuff. Yeah, like all of them. I'm gonna have to watch that scene because that part's funny. But Big Green's pretty funny.
We rented that one on VHS for a weekend And I remember being so upset because we were like so busy we didn't get a chance to watch it, and then we had to return it. I was like, no.
I've definitely seen that movie a bunch of times.
Back in the day. Yeah.
I watched it. I think the last time I watched it, I was house sitting at the early ones. Again, back to AJ. And so that was a while ago. But I think that there was one time that I was house sitting at the early ones, and like for whatever reason, they didn't really have any furniture in their house. Maybe they had moved from one house to another or something. And like I think you and Isaac William came over, and we watched like on a little TV in a room. Like,
is that when it like snowed?
I can't remember, but like we watched some movie that had Danny DeVito in it or something. It's like some weird. It was before he had his renaissance and he was like popular again. I can't remember.
It still makes me sad if someone doesn't know who Danny DeVito is.
Well, maybe
I feel like we
young.
had that conversation with like youth group or something. They're like, "Who is that?" I was like, "What?"
The director of Matilda.
And they're like, "What's Matilda?"
We need to watch that one with the kids still. All right.
It's a good one. Making culture.
It's a good
So
one.
I'm
I haven't
binging.
seen Matilda.
Oh, you should come watch it. It's very good.
Yeah. I mean, okay, there's a lot of movies I haven't watched, so
It's fair.
we had like 3
Hey,
days.
all
to
of
watch.
us- All of us have not seen more movies than we've seen, guys.
That's true.
Every single one
There's
of
a
us.
lot of movies out there.
And they keep putting more out.
Gets real meta.
I
if
need
you
to
think
slow
about
down
it.
and let me catch up.
Yeah. Can we take a season
That's
off,
the thing,
please?
like, when we first got married, we would go to the movies all the time, and even when we were engaged, and I feel like the last time we felt caught up with movies was Iron Man 2. That was like the last time where I was like, yeah, cool, I feel like...
Iron Man 2 came out before we knew
No,
each other.
okay, Iron Man 3. Which one
right
was
before you got married. Iron Man
Yeah,
3 was
because-
right before you got married.
Yes, because I
'Cause
got
you-
bangs because I like pepper pots.
When you walked down, you walked out
Yeah,
of
and
your
then we walked
ceremony to
out
the
to
song from the
third
credits.
one. Ever since then, like, I feel so behind on all the new movies that are coming out.
Like
even the Avengers movie, we waited like a week and a half for one of them until we went
I
and
went and saw them
saw
all
it.
at release.
You did? Oh, well, I didn't because I had to work or something. I don't know.
Kayla was like a week out from having Fern when Endgame came out, and then a week after I took her to go see it. It was the first outing.
Oh, yeah. What was the one you guys went and saw after Charlie was born?
Man of Steel, and you watched Charlie for a couple hours.
Oh, God. That was because I
was
had
horrible.
Bugsby and I had Charlie. I was like, we're all 3 going to die. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Mr. Unprepared. It's like,
That was
the
when I
bottles.
was
It's like,
out and
the
about.
bottles are just right over there.
Whatever. It's just so long ago. Why am I still getting regular
Because it just happened today, too. You're like, I forgot the diaper bag. I was like,
No,
I know, I
once
grabbed
you
it.
feel better, it was hot enough. We all just like slept on the couch and we're like,
Yeah.
I wasn't
For
worried.
the whole
I don't
like
miss
3
all that
hours.
heat, man.
That's
It's so hot.
from the time Charlie was born until we moved out of the house. I don't think we slept in the bedroom once. We slept
No,
in the
we
living
slept
room,
outside.
in
Too
the
hot.
futon.
Yep.
It was too hot.
Yep.
And then when Isaac moved out, here you Isaac, he had like a bunch of chicken bones in his bedroom.
Don't tell people that. That's terrible.
He just didn't clean. Like he would eat, and then
He worked at night.
Oh no. We're giving like all our old roommates like
yeah. I mean,
This is the
we
roommates
said that
episode.
sometimes Isaac doesn't clean up after himself, and that
Shout out
Kurt's a
to
good
Kurt.
person. we're the meanest.
there's this one time when Kurt I'm just kidding.
Jeez, you're gonna say something.
No.
Everybody else loves Kurt. All right, Lorna's the one that.
Kurt and I are homies, okay? Like I helped him pick out outfits for dates. He would help me with car stuff. Like he's a real one. We were like brother and sister, man. We scored volleyball together. That was quite intense because they were kind of rude to us and didn't really train us on how they wanted it done. And
Do we dedicate this episode to Kurt?
yeah, let's
Is it
dedicate
official?
this episode
Can we
to
dedicate
Kurt.
this one to
Shout
Kurt?
out to Kurt.
All right, dedicated to Kurt. So Lorna's binging. I'm
You're
binging.
original.
Who's next?
Kayla.
Kayla, are you binging or
I'm a
bailing?
binge. I'm very excited to have a new show to watch.
Hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
William hasn't said
Oh.
yet. Jeez.
She's like, he's obviously not.
A fun show.
He's a man of fine taste.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is why he would say he wants in.
yeah, this is a good show. I would binge it.
Boom!
I also wanted to watch the next.
4, is this the first 4 out of 4?
We should have watched the next
even,
episode.
Oh, wait.
Even Stevens. And
No,
Watch it.
Kayla bailed on Even Stevens?
No,
Yeah.
I think I said
Lorna,
background.
yeah, Lorna
Yeah.
didn't.
Well, there's got to be one more that was all.
Let me check.
You have like a log.
We don't
No, but we can
remember
just look
what
and
we
go
All
episode
the
to
animes
episode.
were divided. And then we did MASH. That was divided.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did
Even
Stevens.
Well,
that
MASH was
divided.
I
background.
feel
No, I
like
said Bale.
This Is Us. Everybody said Bale. So it was 4 out of 4.
Yeah,
everybody
'cause
agreed.
I was going to say background.
yeah,
but I
that's
was
true. I
like,
guess we all
can't.
agreed.
We
didn't all.
agree. We did not agree to watch
This
it.
is the first binge.
We
This is
did all
the first
agree.
binge one then.
Yay!
Wow, way to go, Ted Lasso.
What about
Wow.
what about
What's Shirobako? Didn't everybody?
Shirobako?
I think
I
everybody
think everyone
said
all
knows
say
that.
Binge?
Shirobako.
I did.
Yeah, I think so.
That was my favorite one of the anime that we watched.
Yeah.
Did you say
We
binge?
had.
I think everyone
Think-
said they would watch Shirobako.
I think so.
Shirobako, Ted Lasso?
Shirobako.
Have
Positive
I
vibes only.
binged
At the
it?
moment, our
No.
least viewed episode on YouTube.
There's
Shirobako.
only one season.
Haters.
You could pirate it. Not that I recommend.
Lorna. We don't endorse pirating on our podcast.
Unless it's anime that
No,
won't be
we don't
licensed
endorse-
anywhere to anyone.
We don't endorse
And
it.
then it's like, you guys are losing
Yo
so
ho,
much money on
mateys.
this. Just sell the license.
We don't endorse pirating, but yo ho, man.
But Lorna would be
I will
wants ours
neither
to get a
confirm nor
VPN.
deny my
This
piracy.
episode is brought to you by.
Lorna
Or
VPN.
VPN.
It's not actually. NordVPN don't come at us.
Pay us, NordVPN.
No, they're like, no, you have 5 downloads.
pay us.
Like thinking back to college and my friend teaching me, I didn't realize.
So you could look stuff up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
also,
didn't
you're
know
giving me crap.
about
You
it.
pirate rugby games.
Oh shoot!
live
Whoa, okay,
We're
we're done. We're done. We don't need to talk about this.
Also, I did not give you crap.
Oh, I thought you did.
William was like,
You're
yo
so
ho, maybe.
spicy.
You're always in
So
attack
spicy.
mode, bro. Calm down. I was like
Only towards you.
making jokes about how we were all about pirating.
Yeah, he's
I'm
like,
on your
yo ho,
side.
mateys. And you're like, how dare you turn on me?
You're kidding me.
Lorna's like, hey guys, I got a great idea. And William's like, that sounds good to me. And Lorna's just like, how dare you?
Basically.
That's live.
Yeah, that's
That's what all the people say.
Shot down in me.
Oh my goodness!
Anyway, so we're all in. That's going to wrap up this week's episode. 2 weeks from now, when the next episode comes out, we're going to talk about the first pick from Kayla. Kayla's shows that she likes. What show are we watching, Kayla?
Pushing Daisies.
All right. Pushing Daisies. And that was available on Hulu, maybe?
HBO Max.
Oh, okay. There you go. Got that, dog.
HBO.
Yeah, Max.
Got it.
And
So-
Apple TV. Now
Boom.
that you have that.
So once you get done watching the Snyder Cut, put on
That's right.
Pushing Daisies, and we'll talk about a whimsical romance next time. Thank you for listening, and have fun watching TV.